Okay, so it's the second week of the Elon Musk v. OpenAI trial, and this week we've had a ton of crazy stuff come out. Some of it we already knew, but it's still interesting to see conversations laid out in evidence exhibits. Now, one of the exhibits I thought was most interesting was a string of 78 text messages between Murati, who was then CTO of OpenAI, and Altman. This is soon after his ouster, when he's trying to figure out what's going on. The board is scrambling, trying to figure out who is going to be the new interim CEO now that Murati herself said maybe that she wasn't fully interested in the position under these circumstances. So for about 12 hours or more, Murati and Altman are texting, and he's saying, what's going on in there? Can you officially invite me to the office for a meeting? Do they want me to come in? Can I talk to them, meaning the board? And Murati is saying, you know what? The board doesn't care if everyone quits. They don't want your hand on AGI. They don't want you in the CEO role. And they were considering a rando guy from Twitch, meaning Emmett Shear, who would go on to take the interim CEO role for a couple days. So this really paints a picture of what was going on in that long night. No one really knew what was going on, and apparently it was pretty disorganized also within OpenAI's own offices. Another interesting document that came to light from September 2022, over a year before Altman's ouster, was a really long piece of feedback from Murati to Altman. She was saying there are a lot of problems about alignment between Altman and executives, and she said that the constant panic around our projects, people, goals, etc., generates chaos and churn. She's saying Altman himself kind of plays a big part in that. Something else that came to light in evidence exhibits this week and in the court proceedings themselves was that Musk was trying very hard to hire certain people from OpenAI's ranks. In February 2018, a document shows that Musk was hoping to poach, they use the word poach, 4 to 5 members of OpenAI. So although these two kind of threads happen, 4 or 5 years apart, it still kind of shows the tension between Musk and Altman after Musk left OpenAI's board in 2018. And then it shows the tension that grew between Altman and his board years later. It's just an interesting look at the power dynamics in this company that has so much power and who really holds it at different times in its journey.